everyone and welcome. My name is Edshara and it's a small one, but today I'm sharing my library haul. So I know I talked a little bit about my reading slump in my last video. So when I was making my list of what I wanted to pick up from the library, I decided to keep it short just because when I go through a reading slump, any book that I start and I don't finish, it usually sort of takes on a negative vibe and it's hard for me to go back to that book. And since I was picking books from my Goodreads want to read shelf, I didn't want to ruin too many books just in case the slump were to continue. So I only picked up a few, but I'm pretty excited for all of these, so let me show you what I have. The first book is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, aka V.E. Schwab, and this is her newest release and it is a middle grade novel. And it follows this young girl who drowned, and when she came back with the ability to see beyond the veil, so she can see and communicate with ghosts. One of them happens to be her best friend, and her family are moving to Scotland because her parents are the hosts of a paranormal TV series, and there she begins to learn new things about what she can do. This is the first in a series, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Every Victoria Schwab book that I've read so far I've really enjoyed, so I have high hopes. Then the next book is one that I'm currently reading, and it is You Don't Know My Name by Kristen Orlando. And this one follows a 17-year-old girl who has been trained her entire life to be a spy, and now it's getting close to her time to choose between living a normal life or being a spy, and she's having a hard time deciding what she really wants because she's falling for the boy next door. And so far this one is really good. I'm enjoying it and I can't wait to see how it finishes. And then my last library book is Landline by Rainbow Rowell. And I read Rainbow Rowell's Attachments last year and I loved it. So I really have been wanting to pick up more of her books. I know that Eleanor and Park and Fangirl are a little bit more popular, but this one sounds really intriguing. It follows a married couple who's having a bit of trouble in their marriage, and they're supposed to go on a family trip, but at the last minute the wife decides that she's not going to go because of work, but the husband ends up going anyway, and somehow, some way, she begins to speak to him from the past through the phone. And that just sounds really interesting. I'm really curious to see how that all works and what happens with the couple at the end. I've seen a few people talk about this one, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy it. And the last book that I'm going to share with you guys is my TBR pick for the month, and it's a bit of a cheat because I haven't been using my TBR jar, but it is Everwild. This is the second book in the Skinjacker trilogy by Neil Shusterman. This is going to be a buddy read with Mary Ellen from Portraits of Me. I'm not going to tell you what this one is about, but book one, Ever Lost, follows Nick and Allie, who both die in an accident, and then they have to kind of navigate this new afterlife. And that book was really good. It had a lot of different pieces that, you know, he wove together to tell the story, and then, you know, he answered a lot of questions, but then he left a lot of questions. So I'm really excited to see how the story continues, and I'm also interested to see like what new things happen to set up a book 3. That's it for the books that I had this month. I'm hoping that I can get through these and pick up some more, but we'll see. I think the slump might be gone because I'm really enjoying the book that I'm currently reading, and I haven't really had too much trouble getting into it. So hopefully the slump is done. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, God bless. Bye. So I'm having, I can't speak.